Christopher Noel Dorsey, born September 3, 1980, better known by his stage name BG, short for Baby Gangsta, is an American rapper from New Orleans, Louisiana. He began his music career signing to Cash Money Records in 1993, with Lil Wayne, then known as Baby D, as half of the duo The Bee Gees. Both, along with rappers Juvenile and Turk, collectively formed the group, the Hot Boys, in 1997. In 2001, BG resigned from Cash Money Records and created his own label, Chopper City Records. Dorsey was born on September 3, 1980 at Charity Hospital in New Orleans, Louisiana. He grew in the Foray neighborhood of New Orleans, a rough neighborhood located in the 13th Ward. The Dorsey family lived in a rundown shotgun house on the corner of Valence and Magnolia Streets, just a block away from the projects. When he was 12, his father was killed during an attempted robbery. After this, he began selling crack cocaine and hanging out on the street corners with drug dealers. While attending middle school, he began rapping and eventually met with Brian "Birdman" Williams in a barbershop in 1993. Birdman and his brother Slim took Dorsey in to go stay with them and later signed him to Cash Money Records. At 15, he dropped out of high school and began using heroin but still focused on making music. In 1993, after being signed to Cash Money, Birdman ended up later introduced BG to his label mate Lil Wayne, who was then known as Baby D. They formed a group called the BGZ, and released True Story, which was locally successful. Following were Chopper City in 1996. It is considered a Southern classic and his most consistent lyrical album. He then released It's All On You, Volume 1 and Volume 2 in 1997. BG was also part of the group Hot Boys with other local rappers Lil Wayne, Juvenile, Turk, and Baby's nephew Derek aka Bulletproof. Soon after, Derek, the fifth member of the Hot Boys, left the group to pursue a solo career. The group's debut album, Get It How You Live, was released in 1997. Cash Money Records signed a deal with the major Universal Records label afterwards, and BG's major label debut Chopper City in the Ghetto came out in 1999. The album spawned a hit Bling Bling, which, along with Juvenile's Back That Is Up, made Cash Money a nationwide success. The album further popularized the hip-hop slang term bling bling, which described shiny, expensive jewelry, automobiles, or other forms of opulence, which were featured heavily in Cash Money videos and on Cash Money album covers, as well as in BG's life. He began wearing multiple Rolex watches and large necklaces while flashing his solid gold teeth in celebration of his success and wealth. The Oxford English Dictionary added bling bling in 2003. 7. The Hot Boys' second album, Guerrilla Warfare, debuted within the top 5 spots of the Billboard 200 chart in 1999. Checkmate, released in 2000, was BG's last album with Cash Money Records. 2. Immediately after leaving Cash Money Records, BG created his own record label, Chopper City Records, which had a distribution deal with Koch Records, and released sixth studio album Live-In Legend. In 2004, Life After Cash Money. On Life After Cash Money, BG shows easy vocals gliding over magnificent dirty South beats. He is no longer affiliated with the record company with which he was practically synonymous in the 1990s. This is his second record for Koch Records. In 2005, BG released his eighth album, The Heart of the Streets, Volume 1. The album included the hit single Where They At. In 2006, BG released his ninth album, The Heart of the Streets, Volume 2, I Am What I Am. The first single from the album, Move Around, featured former Cash Money Records artist/producer Manny Fresh. The album debuted at number 6 on the Billboard 200 with over 62,000 copies sold in the first week released, making it BG's highest debut on the chart. BG signed to Atlantic Records in 2007. In 2007, the Hot Boys agreed to a reunion. With his new-founded group the Chopper City Boys, he recorded the 23 songs We Got This in 2007 and Life in the Concrete Jungle in 2008. On November 3, 2009, BG was arrested in New Orleans, Louisiana after police pulled over his Chevrolet Tahoe for a routine traffic stop. It is rumored that he was leaving the home of his girlfriend in uptown New Orleans when he was stopped by the police in eastern New Orleans. During a search of the vehicle, police found 3 guns, 2 of which were reported stolen. Police also found loaded magazines and 2 extended clips citation needed, and some illegal drugs. BG was booked into the Orleans Parish Jail on an illegal carrying of weapons charge. BG appeared in court on November 5 and his incarceration and bond information were unknown to the press at that time. On February 11, 2010, he appeared in court and entered a not guilty plea. On July 18, 2012, BG was sentenced to 14 years in a federal prison for gun possession and witness tampering. When BG left Cash Money Records, he claims to have left the label over a financial dispute with owners Birdman and Ronald Slim Williams. On an interview with Big Tigger on his show on BET entitled, Rap City in the Basement, BG stated that Birdman tried to brainwash him into relieving him of some of his money. This upset BG and caused him to depart from Cash Money Records.